Dear family of light, today I want to share with you something personal, and it is the story of my life in the last 5 years. And it is the story of how Pleiadian Yoga began and why I'm here talking today. Everything started in 2021 after a diet that I did here in the Amazon jungle. Then I moved, I rent a place here in Moyobamba, in which I live right now. And the first night that I was sleeping here, I had an astral journey, an astral trip. And I was in this planet. It was like a barren land, like a sort of desert with this sort of dust. The air was full of dust, but I could breathe very easily, and the place was super silent, was super quiet, and the energy was feeling really, really good. I discovered only a year after that I was in a moon in the Pleiades, probably one of the nearest moon to the planet Erra. In this moon, I met an entity which later she told me she was Swaruu from Erra, but at the time I didn't know. I just saw this sort of feminine presence in front of me. She was moving her lips, but I could not really listen what she was saying. And suddenly I realized that I left my body very, very far away from where I was. And so I start to feel a sort of uncomfortable. And I say, well, maybe as I cannot hear really what they are telling me, maybe for the moment it's better to go back. And so I went back. I entered this sort of worm full of light. That is the worm of the astral, like a cosmic worm, no? Of the astral projection. And after a long, long journey, I was thinking that I will not come back. Finally, I wake up in my bed. I was pretty sweaty, and I start to cry. I start to cry because I had the sensation that I was home. And I had the sensation that something profound and deep had happened to me. Then the year passed. I decided to move here in Moyobamba to buy a house. And after some years, one day, one night, I watched the sky and I had 7 or 8 starship over my head. I have the video still, which is very bad quality. I can share it with you if you want, but it's really bad quality. And you could see all the starship moving in circle behind the clouds, so were not visible at naked eyes. You can only see the light, but they were responding to me because I was pointing up my flashlight, and I could see this starship moving towards the light that I was pointing into the sky. So there was a reaction. So I knew that somebody was watching me, and I had this deep sensation that somebody was looking at me. The time passed, and after some months, this was in 2023 still, in October, 1st October 2023, I pick up my laptop and I start to write. I start this sort of trance state where I was just in automatic writing. I was not losing consciousness. I was very conscious, but at the same time, I had to write down all this information. And this went on for some months. At the beginning, then I had long stops with silence. And in my writings, the beings presented to me as a Swaruu. She said she was from Erra, and she was here around the earth or near the earth to talk to many people. Then I discovered that she was talking also to some people of the television Gaia.com, because I watched a documentary. So I realized that maybe it was the same spirit, maybe not, because the name Swaruu it means literally Swami Guru. So it's a sort of nickname that Pleiadian use because it will be too difficult for us to pronounce their name. Their name is like full of uh, uh, consonants, not really with vowels. So it's very difficult for us to pronounce it. So they use nickname to help us to pronounce all these names. So after this channeling started, I had still some experience with starship near my house, but never again they came like in 7, 8. They were always just one light moving. And at some point, I was walking in my garden and I saw sort of see this written two words, Pleiadian Yoga. So it's not a name that I decided. I just receive it. I just channel it. And so I decided to open this channel and share with you all this kind of information that I receive. I'm not the only one. There are many people like me doing these things. And it will be nice to connect sooner or later with a lot of you so we can start together to talk seriously with these beings of light because they have so much to teach us. And the teaching will be never ending. We can learn all of our life from them because they are very, very advanced, much more advanced than any spiritual teacher that walked this earth, really. So it is very important for me and for us to connect with them. This is my story, and it's just a story. It's not important. It's not about myself. It's about the story of humanity. So this is everything for today. See you soon, and for the moment, be at peace, be at peace.